Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute to show you a new feature called Spectral Peaks. In 5.32, you could turn on Spectral Peaks by going to the Options menu and go down here to Show Spectral Peaks. And it adds all these colors to our waveforms. Let's zoom in on this vocal track. So with this turned on, we're going to see different colors as different frequencies. And we could adjust it going to the View menu and go to Peaks, Display Settings. This dialog opens, and we can then tweak it. Over here, we change the opacity of the effect. So if we turn it all the way down, we don't see it. Or we can turn it all the way up, and it's more dramatic. We could also tweak the colors. We could tweak what color goes with each frequency. We could drag it around over here. So the yellow is up here in the frequency spectrum, or down here by the bass. We could also adjust. See how the tool changes? I can then drag this around, and that will tweak the log curve of the frequencies. And if we drag up here, we can rotate or scale the color to those frequencies. And we could also tweak the noise threshold and the variance. So the purpose of this function is to more easily see different frequencies. Let's say, for example, we want to de-S this vocal. So we want to see our S sounds in a different color. So let's zoom over here, and let's hear where the S sounds appear.
I've searched the world to find a...
Right here is an S. So let's move the yellow over to here. Let's adjust the variance and the noise threshold so it shows up as more yellow. Move this a bit over. So now the S sounds are more yellow compared to the rest of the track. So it's easy to spot them in the vocal.
I've searched the world to find a reason why. Some said at home is where your heart lies. You could...
The S sounds appear yellow. Or we can make them red. If we drag them over here, now they're more red. Or pink. Or whatever color we prefer. Now besides shifting this like this, or moving the frequencies around like this, we can also choose or create presets. So if I right click over here, we could save presets, 1 through 10, we call them, we'll use the ones over here. We could set the range to full spectrum, like this, or we could choose 4 octaves, 3 octaves, 2 octaves, or 1 octave. And what that's going to do is it's going to go through every color over here within 1 octave, which is very useful for picking out different notes in a performance. Let's go to our bass track. And with this set up as full spectrum in every octave, each note is going to be more obvious that it's actually changing. So these yellow notes are all the same note. So each note is going to have a different color. So as you're editing, it'll be more obvious when the notes are changing or even what note is being played. And it can look different with 2 octaves, 3 octaves, or 4 octaves. And again, we can still adjust the variance and the noise threshold. And by double clicking, it goes back to the default on each one of these settings. Now, it could also be used for recording. So as you're recording, you'll actually see the different colors coming in. Let me show you. So in this project, I'm ready to record some guitar. Make sure it's turned on here. We could adjust it right here. Let's keep it on the default for now. Going to record. And as it's recording, you can see it record in all the colors. Different colors for different frequencies. It's kind of fun and can be very useful. Now we could also have it on some tracks and have it turned off for others, as it does use CPU to have it turned on. So let's say I want to turn it off for all the tracks except the vocal. Let's select all these tracks right here. Go to the track menu, track performance options, and down over here, we can choose prevent spectral peaks. That's going to turn it off for those tracks, and then we just have it on for the vocal. And we could do that for any track. Turn it back on just for this bass track. Let's right click it, track performance options, and then turn this off. And we get it back just for that bass track. And that's pretty much it. Those are the spectral peaks that were added to Reaper 5.32. Thanks.